Hi everyone, we're looking at Unit 7 for the Expressions Unit, Handout 6 on distributive property. So up at the top, we're first going to follow the directions for order of operations. So we know PEMDAS, we have something inside of these parentheses here, so we're going to add the 3 plus 9, which is 12. 6 times 12 is 72, okay? For number 2, we have 9 plus 2 inside parentheses, so we will simplify that first. 9 plus 2 is 11, and 5 times 11 is 55. For number 3, sorry, I forgot to circle that. For number 3, we again have parentheses, so 8 minus 4 is 4, and then 2 times 4 is 8. All right, so here is our 8. Now we're going to think about this a little bit differently with a variable. Okay, so how is 7 times x plus 2 different? All right, so you could try to brainstorm how that would be simplified. Without knowing what x is, it can only be simplified using the distributive property, which we're going to learn about now. Okay, so the variable x has been replaced by a number, right? We have x, we don't know its value, but we have x as like a placeholder, it's a variable. So the process could still remain the same though. We can do x, or 7 times x, and then 7 times 2, all right? So the distributive property allows us to multiply each term inside of the parentheses. So you want to write down the word inside the parentheses by the number outside of the parentheses. Okay, so the distributive property is allowing us to multiply each term inside the parentheses by the number that is outside of the parentheses. Okay, algebraically, we would say it like this. We would say A times B, and we're going to show that as AB. I like to use arrows with distributive property. I'm doing the A times the B, and then the A times the C, okay? So we would say that as AB plus AC. That's how it can be simplified. We don't know the value of A or B or C, so it's just what it is. And then we do the same thing, even if we have a minus here, right? So this is A times B, here's A times B, and then this is A times C minus A times C. And you just keep that subtraction operation handy. Now you want to be careful with your signs when you're multiplying positives and negatives. So for this situation, again, we saw a plus, we put a plus. We saw a minus, we put a minus, okay? Because it's representing an operation of either addition or subtraction. Now for number 4, each of the 4 members of the Robinson family ordered a drink with 2 slices of pizza. So they ordered a drink. Each member ordered 1 drink. They each ordered 2 slices of pizza, which we're going to represent with a P, and an ice cream cone, which is the letter C. Okay, so we're doing 4 times the drink because there's 4 people. Where did we get that? Right here, right? Sorry, I didn't point that out. So each of the 4 members of the Robinson family, they ordered 1 drink, 2 slices of pizza, and an ice cream cone. Okay, so we have 4 times the drink, 4 times 2 pizzas, and then 4 times 1 ice cream cone. So now we're going to distribute and write an expression to represent their order. So we have 4D, because the D was the drink, plus 8P, because they each got 2 pizzas, right? So it's 4 times 2P, so 8P, plus 4C for the cone, okay? So 4D plus 8P plus 4C would represent their dinner. Now we're going to use an area model to show distributive property, okay? So when we're finding area, remember this would be like 5 dimensions this way, 3x dimensions this way. We do 5 times 3, which is 15, and we keep that x because it's some unknown variable. We don't know what it is, but it's important, so we have to include it. So 15x, and then we do the 5 times 2, which is 10, okay? So 5x plus 10 would represent that area model. And then for this one, we have 7 times x, which is 7x, and then 7 times, careful here, this is really a 7th grade standard with the negative. Okay, you're not used to seeing that, but I want you to think of it more as just subtraction for now, okay? Like right up here, we did the subtraction, we brought it down, okay, we brought it over. We're doing the same thing here. Okay, so this is 7 times x, 7x, minus the 7 times 9, which is 63, okay? In 7th grade, you'll work more with negatives, but for now, we're just thinking of it as an operation, okay? Over here, it was a positive 10 or addition, whoops, and over here, it's a negative 6 or a negative 9, okay? All right, so that's it for this side. I'll see you on the flip. Thank you.